Hi all, Gota Govinda. This is Madhav Lasya from Channel ML. So today we are going to discuss about a very hot topic, like why I kept on mentioning about Sri Vaishnavism is the best Sampradayam, despite having so many Sampradayam like ISKCON and then Advaita Sampradayam or Dvaita Madhavacharya Sampradayam, etc. So I would like to state my example as well. I was not born into a Sri Vaishnava following Sampradaya following family. I was born into a Smartha family, and then later in my life, where I was exposed to Bhagavad Gita, because in my childhood I got and I'm blessed to learn first chapter of Bhagavad Gita by heart from Ramakrishna Mat. And then later on, in my early 30s, I'm 34 right now. So in my early 30s, around 30 to 31, between 30 and 31, I got into Bhagavad Gita again via ISKCON. So when I was about to take initiation via ISKCON, because I thought their kind of propagation is the best. Suddenly a thought hit me hard, through various reasons. Say for example, certain things mentioned by them, I couldn't accept it. In 18th chapter 66 verse is very very important. Sarva dharman parityaja mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshikshami masuchah. So here Shri Krishna would have mentioned, just do surrender unto me, just do sharanagati, just surrender unto me, and I will banish all your karma, and I'll give you moksham, and I'll liberate you from the cycle of birth and death. So but they were propagating that it's not easy to take sharanagati, and they were propagating some false some falsification things, if you take sharanagati, then this karma will not leave you, or you will be you have to come down to the you would be left with nothing. Your karma would be not leaving your side and everything like that. So that time a thought strike out, why can't we take sharanagati? And they're saying taking sharanagati is not easy thing to do, which is also utter falsification, because sharanagati is the easiest thing we could do in this Kali Yuga, not the Bhakti Yoga. So whatever they propagated as Bhakti Yoga, I thought that is Bhakti Yoga. But then that was my first step, inner the feeling, I got gut feeling, right? Sriman Narayana got me that feeling, to make me think, that is not the right sampradayam I can go it into. Plus they were always chastising other sampradayam people, no matter whichever whether Shaivist or Vaishnavist or whatever it is, they always try to compare with others, and then they'll try to boost themselves as they are the best sampradaya, and Krishna is only belonging to them and not to anyone else, etc. So I was not liking all those things, certain things. I'm not trying to blaspheme them here, but at the same time I don't want to deny the fact that they were actually blaspheming other sampradaya, including Sri Vaishnavism and everything. So that's where I thought this is not the right sampradaya I should get into, because I was really wanting to take initiation into a guru and do sharanagati. But then I was just I was just getting stuck. That's where Sriman Narayana pulled me into the Sri Vaishnavism, which is Ramanujacharya Sampradaya. So when I came to Ramanujacharya Sampradaya, I don't know that Sharanagati is the main propaganda of it. I was just thinking, okay, Ramanujacharya Sampradaya, is also a Vaishnavism, and I like Mahalakshmi a lot. So I thought, okay, Sri Vaishnavism means it's coming through Mahalakshmi. So why not try it? And then and since childhood most of my friends belongs to Sri Vaishnavas, so I have been through some of the Sri Vaishnavas language and their practice and everything. So when we are doing like that, later on I came to know Sharanagati is a main propaganda of the Sri Vaishnavism. So that's when I realized, oh my goodness, Perumal really, Sriman Narayana really got me into the right sampradaya, and everything. So after getting into the Sri Vaishnavism, slowly I started learning about what about what is Bhakti Yoga and everything. So why I'm saying Sri Vaishnavism is the best sampradaya, in the sense after trying various sampradayam, I came into Sri Vaishnavism. I took Sharanagati under Sriman Narayana via Srimad Arigya Sringara, my Acharya, with his blessings actually. So hold on 1 second. I'm just trying to do sorry Yeah. So basically, like, I was just like, trying to understand what is Bhakti Yoga and everything. So I felt like, that makes sense. That made sense to me. Even like, whatever Sambardayam, I mean, we are following. I mean, like, I did try Advaitam and everything. I mean, I did not follow any Sambardayam, but since I was born into a Smartha family, like, we are all into Advaita philosophy. I did not, I couldn't accept that philosophy at all. Similarly, I could not accept what Iskant said. I could not accept Madhvacharya philosophy. It did not like seem right to me. So then the only thing left out is like Sri Ramanujacharya Sampradaya. So I just came thinking like, this would be the right fit for me. And Sriman Narayana had a better plan. So he did actually like took me to the right Sampradayam. So yeah, after getting into Sri Vaishnavism, I slowly started learning what is Bhakti Yoga is, and I started understanding like Bhakti Yoga is not what ISKCON portrayed. Bhakti Yoga is something very very difficult to do it in the Kali Yuga, and that's why we have Sharanagati. And then they only like made me to realize like taking Sharanagati is very dead easy, and like you would be prone to more opportunities rather than like what ISKCON portrayed to me earlier, stating that I would be like left with nothing. Actually, like I'm currently like it's been 2 months I took Sharanagati. Like I'm living a very happy life right now, and like I'm still living in the same house and I'm still doing the same job. Actually, I'm doing a better job than I was doing before. I used to stressed out before. Now I'm not stressed out at all. So like I see only the positive things, like a lot, not the negative things. I mean, I couldn't see any negative things after taking Sharanagati. So another thing, like why I say Sri Vaishnavism is the best Vaishnavism is it's coming via the lineage. If you see the lineage of Sri Vaishnavism, it's coming from Sriman Narayana, and then all the lineage comes from Sriman Narayana only. But after Sriman Narayana, it goes to Mahalakshmi. So I mean, to me is like who else would know better than Mahalakshmi about Sriman Narayana, right? So there are no chances of misleading us in any of the information. So and similarly, like Sri Ramanujacharya is the avatar of Sri Adishesha Bhagavan. Everybody knows the serpent, like which Sri Narayana uses a bed, like Adishesha Bhagavan. So I mean, like who else would know about Sri Narayana than Adishesha Bhagavan? Because Adishesha Bhagavan was there since like even when this entire 14 lokas have been like submerged in water, like all the pralayam or the Prakriti Pralayam happened, where Prakriti destruction happens, he was still with Sriman Narayana. Similarly with Mahalakshmi as well. So like Mahalakshmi, and then like from there to Vishwakshenar, who's the chief commander of Mahalakshmi, and then Vishwakshenar to like Nammalvar is the Vishwakshenar's avatar, and then like Nada Munigal, and then like it's coming through the lineage. So that is why I always like very proud to say like I belong to Sri Vaishnavism. And another thing, the main reason for promoting Sri Vaishnavism is like Sharanagati is the main propaganda of Sri Vaishnavism. I mean, even the other Sampradaya has Sharanagati, but they do Sharanagati only for continuing the Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, or whatever. Dhyana Yoga, whatever yoga they are trying to follow. But Sri Vaishnavism is we are the only one who are doing Sharanagati only to liberate us from the cycle of birth and death, nothing else. So this Sharanagati is very effective, and only our Sampradaya does it only to liberate us from the cycle of birth and death, not the other Sampradaya. So like please don't get carried away by the ISKCON people, sugar coated words where they keep on saying like they are doing Bhakti Yoga. First of all, Bhakti Yoga is not possible to do in this Kali Yuga, and all our acharyas, Puracharyas, everybody like accepted it, and ISKCON is on the right Sampradayam where everybody should be into. Because like I followed ISKCON for 1 year, and then I realized like that is not the right Sampradaya, because I was not happy with the way they were preaching their they have like disputes between themselves, their own Gaudiya Vaishnavas sect itself. I was not preferring that. I mean, I know the differences would be there, but not like as nasty as how I see it over there, like how their gurus were falling down and everything. So I was really afraid to take it, but luckily like Sriman Narayana had a different plan. He just brought me into the Sri Vaishnavism, like without myself knowing that Sharanagati is the main propaganda, because he made me to think like why can't I take Sharanagati. But then like he made me to come to Sri Vaishnavism to take Sharanagati. So that is why I always say like Sri Vaishnavism is the best Sampradaya, because like Sri Ramanujacharya wrote commentaries for Gita Bhashyam, and then like Sri Bhashyam, and then like which is consists of Brahma Sutra and everything. As I said, like who else would know Sriman Narayana more than Mahalakshmi, right? I mean, like Mahalakshmi is his female form as well as his beloved consort. So I mean, who else would know about husband than his wife, right? Than a wife. So I mean, like, to me, those things, like, takes into consideration, and I'm feeling very proud, like, Srimanarayana got me into Shri Sampradayam, Shri Vaishnava Sampradayam. So that is why I always mention, like, this has to be followed. um, um, so please take care, and then, like, stay safe, wear mask when you're going out. Until then, stay safe, and then, like, take care of yourself, and Goda Govinda.